Alright, fellas, welcome on in to another tier list video. Uh, this tier list is going to be on the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I know for a fact it says here that there's multiple games, but we're just going to do the mainline games here. This is the only one I could find that had all the games up to date, but that also has the troll games, and I don't want to do the troll games, so we're not going to. Two different versions of FNAF 4. They're the same, so I'm just going to rank FNAF 4. So we're going to start with Five Nights at Freddy's 1, and I'm going to put that in the solid C tier. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, right? Where do we begin? Classic game. I got to night 2. I forced multiple of my friends who were afraid of horror games to play it, so there's some good memories. But compared to the rest of this series, it's very basic. The character designs are classic. I love the FNAF 1 designs. I wouldn't say it's the best design. It's definitely not the scariest game. The game is very easy. Even when it came out, the game was very easy to get the hang of. Not easy, sorry, but easy to get the hang of. Like it kind of lost its fear factor after like the first jump scare, because it was very predictable. The animatronics kind of had a set path, not like a set path, but like you could kind of tell where it was going. And once you got used to the audio cues, it was very easy to discern where people were. Of course, started the storyline. It started off, so that's why it's getting a C. If it wasn't the first one, I probably would have put it around E. Like if this came out second, probably E, honestly. So FNAF 2 is an A tier game. I love FNAF 2. FNAF 2 is my favorite for a very, very, very long time. That's for the simple reason of more animatronics, better gameplay, more intense. It wasn't scarier. FNAF 1 was definitely scarier. FNAF 2 was never scary. Never, not once. I never found FNAF 2 scary. The old animatronics tried too hard to be scary, and the new animatronics just, I don't think were ever meant to be scary. So there's the FNAF 2 restaurant's bigger, so I like that. That's there's more places. The music box, the story got really interesting around now with the whole prequel and the introduction of William Afton. I know they don't introduce William Afton, but like it's the purple guy. That's where he's first mentioned, really, unless you count the newspapers from FNAF 1. But you get to see him in action in FNAF 2. You know, he kills a couple of the kids. FNAF 2, great game. I love that the custom night, you get a little plushie for your desk for each custom night you complete. I love that. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, it was just a really solid sequel, honestly. FNAF 3, D tier. Easily. Easily D tier, right? Now hear me out. I like a lot about FNAF 3. I really do. I wish I could like it more. Springtrap is the best designed animatronic in the Five Nights at Freddy's series. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. I know it's an objective fact, but it's objective. I know, but Springtrap is a really good design. I love him. He's creepy. He's cool. He's freaky. You know, the storyline was good in this game. You know, I loved figuring out all the different endings and such. Great. I loved all that. The secrets, I love the Easter eggs, I love the endings, I love the fucking mini games. It's all great. It's all fucking great. But the gameplay, the actual gameplay is terrible. It's awful. I'm sorry. It really is. It's not good. I'm sorry, Ryan, if you ever watch this, but it's just not good. The gameplay, it's boring. It's slow. It's just not very good, is it? The location's kind of bland. It's really hard to see Springtrap in there because of how fucking green everything is. Why is everything so green and dark? I'm just not a fan, but it's a D, unfortunately. Yeah. Let's go on to FNAF 4. Controversial, alright? But if we're going purely based on fear factor, I think FNAF 4 is an S tier. I think the game's fucking terrifying. But for everything else, it's a B, alright? FNAF 4 is fucking scary, alright? And I don't mean in like true fear. I mean jump scare wise. It's scary. But I think it does the jump scares the best because you cannot rely on any form of visualization at all. It's all fucking sound. It's all sound, and I think that's really creepy. You have to turn your sound up to hear the breathing, and if you hear the breathing, they're right there. And if you shine the light, it scares the fucking shit out of you. This game is creepy. not even design wise, just audio wise, it's really creepy, and I think that's where this game excels in the audio department. The rest of it, the storyline's good. I like that, of course. It's the first game where you could kind of pick out what was going on yourself. You didn't really need a breakdown, of course. There was the whole dream theory debate. I'm not a fan of that myself, but I think that is what was intended originally. Yeah, FNAF 4, great game. S tier horror, B tier for everything else. Solid game. I definitely recommend checking out FNAF 4 if you haven't already. Next would be none other than the Halloween edition can go next to FNAF 4. It's the exact same. It doesn't make a difference to me. FNAF World. FNAF World E tier. I just don't think it's very good. I don't even have that much to say about it, to be honest. I just don't think it. I think it's an interesting concept that was fucked, and it just never recovered from that, to be honest. The fucked launch kind of shot it in the foot, and it just never recovered. It's simple as like I wish it was better, but it's not, and it's better now. But a lot of people just won't go back and check, me included. It's just I don't think it's that important, to be honest. I wish it was good, but unfortunately, it wasn't, and that's what it is. Sister Location, A tier. It's a good game. I like Sister Location. It's more narrative driven, more linear, interesting. I love the secret ending and stuff like that. Night 4 is what holds this back. Night 4 is just really poor game design, honestly. It's not very good. Night 4 is really, really difficult. So Night 4 is just I never got past it on my streams. That's why it's A tier. That's the only thing holding it back. Other than that, this would be an S tier game. But fucking Night 4, man. Oh, it's not good. Even talking about it right now, I hate Night 4. Next is Pizzeria Simulator. Pizzeria Simulator. Pizzeria Simulator. I'll give it. You see, I'm gonna give it an A tier. It would be an S tier, but I don't actually like the gameplay of Pizzeria Simulator very much. I don't like the actual simulator part is really good. The lore is really good. Everything Henry's final speech, oh, it's all perfect, right? All that is perfect. But the actual day-to-day gameplay in that game, I don't like it, and that holds it back. I know it's probably just me that feels that way, but I just don't like it. And as a matter of fact, these two games are definitely both better than that 2, I'd argue. Gameplay wise, maybe this is over this, but lore and everything else wise, this. They did ruin Springtrap's design as well, which fucking sucks. I hate it. Uh, the voice acting is fine. I like that. The hand helper guy, he's fucking hilarious. The like Fazbear guy, I love him. He's so funny. So yeah, Pizzeria Simulator, solid game. They can go in A tier. Ultimate Custom Night. Ultimate Custom Night. C tier. It's not as bad as FNAF 3, but it's fucking cluster. Actually, high D tier. It's not a bad game. It's just a fucking clusterfuck. Honestly, it's like I know that's what it's meant to be. It does exactly what it's meant to be. It's just not my kind of game. The cutscenes are fine. I guess I'm not a big fan of them. There was a lot of hype about this game. Personally, for me, it didn't really live up to it. I loved watching Doko try to get to 50-20 mode finished, but other than that, it just didn't really live up to it for me. So, solid D tier. Yeah, okay. Let's go on to Help Wanted will be next. Help Wanted. I haven't played it in VR, but I love it, and I'm so excited to play it in VR. Help Wanted, solid S tier. It's so cool being able to see the animatronics move and actually do stuff in live action, and some of the mini games are really creepy, and I am so excited. I think just playing this on a VR headset is going to elevate it, to be honest, because this game is fucking really fun at launch, so I can only imagine how good it is played the way it's intended to be played, where you're up close and personal with the animatronics. I like it re-evolved everything and brought it up to modern like AAA game standards. Really, like it all looks. That's one thing about the FNAF games made by Steel Wool. They all look fucking phenomenal. Oh my god, they look so good. So good. So that's where Help Wanted is. Maybe that might be controversial, I don't know, especially with FNAF 1 being all the way down here. I just realized I'm probably gonna get some shit for that. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking so far. Now, I'm pretty sure this is AR. I didn't play AR, so it's gonna go on my phone. Can't run it very well. Like I booted it up once, and my phone just can't run it. So I'm gonna put this here, but I'm gonna change that from F to didn't play. I'm interested. Maybe when I get a better phone, I'll give it a shot. But these are all troll games except for Security Breach. Controversial. I know a lot of people don't like it. Security Breach is by far my favorite FNAF game ever made. I love it. I love it so much. Of course, there's things that annoy me, like, for example, not being able to save after 6 a.m., which really frustrates me because I still haven't been able to finish my fucking playthrough because of that. But, all things considered, I just think FNAF Security Breach is a perfect game for me. I just love it. I really, really do. I'm so interested in it. The mall is so much fun to just explore. I spent, what was it, 5 or 6 hours a couple of days ago just exploring the mall. Like, I wasn't even doing anything. I was just messing around, playing a couple of mini games, and running around the mall. There's places I didn't even know existed. Like a fucking bakery. I didn't know you could bring Chica pizza. Oh, shit's cool. Like, what? There's so much stuff buried in this game. It's so good. I just I get why people don't like it, but at the same time I don't get it because I fucking love it. Like I really, really do. So that's my tier list. Let me know yours in the comments below. I know some of these opinions are not going to be liked, but I hope, unlike my exotic tier list video for Destiny 2, I hope I articulated my points a bit clearer as to why I placed some of these items where I did. So yeah, that's this tier list, and I can only hope Security Breach gets better. Honestly, like I'd make it its own tier if it got better. It's really good. So thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment your tier list below, and yeah, I'll see you guys.